Well, who would not have been excited over this the Champions League semi-final between Manchester City and PSG? As a matter of fact, when you get names like Neymar and Maria and some of the others in PSG, you would think that Manchester City would be up for a high job. It was not a particularly difficult one for two reasons. The first one is Manchester City put a team on the field that was very, very difficult to beat. Just imagine, in the Manchester team, De Bruyne had to be a forward. That was interesting. He's one of the best midfielders in the world. Yet still, there were three midfield players in that team who played exceptionally well. I like the discipline of Manchester City. It's not just about liking a team because you live near to them or something to that effect. It's because I like to see good football. And boy, did I see good football today? Definitely. When you look at this team and you look around and you recognize the fact that there are hardly any weaknesses at different times. And today was one of those days. You looked around and because of the fact that Bahe was injured and was not there, they were left with Neymar and Di Maria. And then Verratti came into it thinking that he can make an issue out of it. It just did not work. The kind of game that Manchester City put together, it was very difficult for anybody to be able to beat them on the day of the game. They all were very enthusiastic. They were all organized in what they're doing. And more than anything else, they worked very hard to win the ball at all times. When you look at a team where personalities differ, and some players on the field do not like to be defending players, but not in this team. We saw De Bruyne going right in the back and trying to get the ball out of his own penalty area and building and coming back. They're not pushing the ball speculatively and hoping that it goes to one of the City guys. No, they're building it. They're using some beautiful little short passing. And then the diagonal pass from left to right and right to left was just amazing. They actually distorted the confidence of PSG. At one time, I thought that they were not worrying about it anymore because of the fact that they've got to bank on two players. And those two players were well taken care of during the course of this game. I was not very impressed with the behavior of some of the PSG players. I don't think it was in good stead for even the image of PSG. Whenever the pressure is on, you've got to learn to take it. You've got to learn not to be retaliating to players and arguing with the referee and this, that, and the other. This was a semi-final of the Champions League. You don't want to do that. And Manchester City was not doing it either. Thanks to the attitude of Pep Guardiola, he will not accept it. It's just not done with Manchester City. And I'm pretty comfortable with any team who displays that kind of discipline in a major sport. PSG, it was not so much all the players, but it was some players, like Pereira and Verratti and these guys. They just wanted to retaliate and push off their opponents and go to the referee to argue. It was not a pretty good sight. But you know what? They were disappointed because they were being overhauled by a team whose chemistry and cohesiveness on the football field will beat most of the other teams in the world today. No, don't tell me about the next game and the final. That's another time. But at this point in time, congratulations to Guardiola and his team. Just imagine you can bring Aguero and Sterling off the bench with 10 minutes to go. So who were on the field? You would know on the field. Mahrez was on the field and he scored twice. And you saw some beautiful football from little Fiden. Played a very extremely good game. This youngster is coming on and he will be one of the big ones. When Aguero came on, he showed as much interest as if he was 18 or 19 years old. Congratulations to Man City. I wish the PSG would have shown a better show in this game and allow the fans to enjoy it more. It didn't happen. It wasn't a particularly good ground. It was very icy and skiddy, but Manchester City took 15 minutes got themselves looking at the roll of the ball and the skidding of this, that, and the other. And as soon as they settled down, it looked as though it would have been a game that they would win. And you know what? They won.